setbacks. It's difficult to explain all this just because of all the setbacks. Anyway, the story I wrote and the story that was finally shot and edited now are two very different things. They were honestly two very different genres even. You know, the original thing I wrote was like this very like serious crime thriller and even sci-fi as well, with like time travel and stuff. That was all dropped, obviously, because of various setbacks. Mainly, the main thing being, well, trying to shoot a film during COVID, obviously. Also, just trying to shoot a feature film in general would be difficult for any 18-year-old without a larger budget or crew or much of a cast even as well.
It felt less cobbled together, the second one, than the first one, because the first one, most of the time, it would be like, oh, fuck it, we're compromising. Looks like we're giving up on all of the scenes. Like, we were supposed to travel all over the island to film a million different scenes in a million different locations with a shit ton of different people, and half the time I was like, alright, no one's shown up to this one and the ride canceled, so it looks like we're shooting all the Georgetown scenes in a slightly different part of Charlottetown. And it looks like we're not going to Montague, it looks like we're not going to Borden, or we are going to Borden, but for like 10 minutes, and then it's like, don't worry, we'll only be 2 hours. Alright, maybe we'll be 3 hours. Alright, maybe we'll be 3.5 hours. Alright, looks like some cast is showing up late. Oh, I found out this morning no one's gonna be there.
Nothing was going right for the project. It was almost like just a running inside joke that like Renegade was the biggest disaster of all time, basically, among like my friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was yeah, we were doing that, and then we were just doing these scenes, and we were side characters, basically. We were just kind of there for the jokes. And then when the two original lead cast members couldn't do it anymore for various reasons, we kind of had to step into the main roles, which is how the movie ended up as a comedy. Because the joke characters became the main characters. And we already had an idea for a thing that was the joke character's main thing. Like a side idea of just the Tony and Anthony movie.
Yeah, I eventually just went to them and it's like, hey, so I'm gonna completely rework Renegade. You two are now the main characters. What should I do?
Right.
And I basically just brought them on as co-writers. We honestly completely restructured the plot, and it was honestly better that way. They were much more interesting characters. They understood their characters way better than I ever could. It was the ideal way of doing it. And plus that way, they were excited about doing it too, because this became like their thing, you know? These characters were theirs, right?
Right.
They made them, so now they were excited to make a whole movie about them and to develop them over a long period of time. And then we brought on other friends of ours as well who were also into acting and improv and stuff like that. And by the last day, we basically had our entire improv group just at Film PEI, just messing around, shooting stuff, and yeah,